Welcome back to the Fusco Family Kitchen. I have taken this show on the road, so to speak, and I'm visiting here in Rogers, Arkansas with my friend Dorothy Lattanzio. And she makes a killer manicotti, and that's what we're going to do today. So Dorothy, what do you think? You ready?
Welcome to the Lattanzio house. Yes, we're all ready.
Okay. Why don't you tell us how you're going to start here? As you know, this is a recipe for crepes. We start out making crepes, and crepes are just like a little French pancake. They're real thin, and as we get started, we'll explain some more.
Very easy to make, very easy. 1 cup of flour. I'm gonna put it in this bowl here. 1 cup of water. And 4 eggs. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer and I'm going to mix.
It's just only needs mixing for about a minute or so. And what we're looking for, this is kind of noisy, but what we're looking for is about a minute of mixing, get it all combined and incorporated.
Use your spatula to get the sides of the bowl.
And how long do we mix it? Until what?
Well, for a minute or two, until everything's incorporated, as they say on the Food Network.
Now it looks to me like it's making some bubbles on top. So when it gets a certain consistency, I guess that's how we know it's done, with the bubbles on top.
Almost, yeah. I'll do it another minute or two. I always feel the longer you beat it, the fluffier, the lighter the crepe is.
Okay. Well, that looks so good.
Okay. All right, I'm going to stop it. Gotcha. And that's it for the crepe. And this is the consistency of it. It's very liquidy. And
it's definitely not pancake batter.
No.
No, it's real light. Okay, let's walk over there and get started. We were talking about the size skillets to use, and let me tell you, I thought it was going to be real hard. This is a 6.5-inch skillet, and this is actually the perfect size for the crepe. This is a little smaller one. This is about a 5.5 or something, 5 1/4. And we're going to make a little of each. We're going to use the little ones because we're going to make a little dessert crepe as well as we get the time. So, Dorothy, why don't you go ahead and start? Let's see, you've got the fire on both of them, and
I put it on a low gas fire. I don't think I've made these on an electric stove before.
But we just want it low. We don't need it too hot, because if you get it too hot, they'll burn. But if you want it a little brown, you can cook them a little longer. You see how we go. Okay.
We use a ladle. This size goes to my silverware.
Can I move this?
Yes.
Okay, let's move. I'm going to move this. This is our sauce for later.
Yeah, we can't put anything on that right now. Okay.
And let's put the bowl right there. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just getting arranged here. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make the baby ones. And
I'll make the other one. She showed me how to do this the other day. I'd never done it before.
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh, okay. This is not quite 2 tablespoons. So, and it's actually perfect. And you just put that in there and roll it around in the fry pan, like so. And as the pan gets hotter, it'll take less time to do. And I don't know if you can see this. Let's move this bowl just a tiny bit. It's actually getting dry around the edges, and you can see as the water is being dried in the skillet. You can see that.
So you wait until the crepe comes away from the pan. Once it starts coming away, you'll see it come away. That means it's done. Now the first 1 or 2, you have to kind of get started.
Okay, whoops.
And
okay, so it's a whoops, but it'll be fine. See.
And then you flip it.
Okay, I did flip it already.
You didn't tell the camera.
Oh, I did. And then you flip it. and hey, this is my first time doing this, or my second time actually. So I'm doing okay, I think.
Okay, I just flipped the baby one.
And okay, we're just gonna put them on a dish.
I might say that the baby ones are great for kids because it's not too big of a one, and then if they don't like it, you're not wasting a lot.
I'll just put a little bit more in there because I think I goofed up here. You don't have to worry about being perfectly round either, obviously. And another thing is we just lay them right on top of each other and they do not stick. So don't have to worry about putting wax paper in between. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm not going to turn it yet.
No,
it's not ready.
Not ready yet.
Okay. And it's going to take us a while to do that. You can hang with us, or we'll do some magic editing later on. Okay, I'm going to turn this over. Let's at least get a couple under our belt here. Whoops. Dorothy, is that all right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you want to leave them on a little longer to get a little browner, that's perfectly okay.
Okay. And I guess if you wanted to, you could turn the heat up and go a little faster. But you know, I kind of like it like this. This is kind of fun. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. Here we go. I'm ready for another one. So this batch makes how many?
I think 21.
Okay.
That size.
Yeah.
But I'm making the baby one,
So we'll probably get a little bit more. So we can continue this for a while, or you can pause. Go ahead, Dorothy, make yours.
Okay, I just put one in. You can see it there. And it has to come away from the pot, and that tells you when to turn it, or the skillet.
I think they get the idea. Okay, this is not quite ready yet. It's a little bit too soft in here yet. Not quite ready. But actually, once you get going, oh my God, it's so much fun. There, okay.
And if I can add in here, David is the one that's filming this, and I don't know if he remembers, but his grandma Lucy made these, and she would not use a fork, she would turn it with her fingers. And it was hot, but she did it.
All right.
So, what do you think? Good?
Okay, we're just finishing up. We're almost finished. I think I have about 10 already. I'm going to have a little bit more in here. Whoops, I was trying to do two things at once here, talk and do this. This is going to be a small pancake, but we're just down to the last two or so. I have 10 here on my plate, and you look like you have about 9. Okay.
This is 10.
And also, if you're wondering where to get this size pan, if you go on Amazon, you can get the 6.5 inch or the 5 1/4 inch or something like that skillet on Amazon. I checked today, so.
I got this at Walmart. The baby one at Walmart.
And when we get this finished, we're gonna walk over there and we're gonna make the filling for the manicotti. That's primo.
Okay, now we're going to make the filling for the manicotti, and it's 1/32 ounce of regat cheese. Now they also make it in low-fat milk. This happens to be whole milk. Came out very nicely. Okay.
And the egg yolks. Egg yolks, okay.
Okay, and then we put grated Parmesan cheese. This is almost a cup, but I'm probably going to add more. I have more over here. And then we add some parsley. And these are the nice little cups where it's all chopped up. Makes it easy for y'all.
Very good, okay.
Okay, and then you mix. Now I'm probably going to add more Parmesan cheese. We'll see what the consistency is first. And you don't want any more than 2 egg yolks, because if you use more, it turns the cheese yellow. You don't want it yellow.
You need this one? You're all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you want also, my recipe calls for just a pinch of salt. I don't use salt. I let people put their own salt on.
Oh, that looks good.
Okay, let's put a pinch
Yeah,
more.
a little bit more, okay.
Parsley and some more cheese.
All right.
This cheese just holds it together, in my opinion. What do I know?
While she's mixing this, we're gonna shortly we'll be putting the manicottis together and putting sauce over top. We're gonna have it for dinner tonight. Sorry, you can't be here to join us. And I'm also gonna make 2 other crepes. If depends on what how many we have left. I'm gonna make a little lunch crepe with chicken salad that you can eat like room temperature. You don't have to cook it. It's really simple, and we'll also do a dessert crepe with strawberries and some really good tasting stuff like powdered sugar and cream cheese and things like that.
Now, there you go. That's the consistency that it should be. It's not runny. And now we're going to put them together. And we use a tablespoon.
Okay, whoops here. There you go.
I'll do the little ones. Let's make them a little fuller than we do.
All right. Okay.
A nice tablespoon, and when you put it in, we're going to roll it, but don't pat it down.
Don't pat it down like I just did. Okay. All right, there we go. And,
And then you put it the bottom side down, like so.
Okay. That's a little one you can.
These baby ones, when I think Caroline was in a lower elementary grade, they were doing Italian Day, as I recall, and I made them. And it was suggested to me by my daughter to make them half the size, because if the kids took them and didn't like them, they weren't wasting them.
Now, Dorothy has her own recipe for sauce. You know what my recipe is, and hers is pretty similar, but you know, they taste pretty similar, but we have different ways to do it. So either way, it's absolutely marvelous.
How would you say our sauces are different?
I think I see little spices in here, like parsley.
Yes.
Okay. I don't use no spices, and I might feel like it once in a while put oregano and bay leaf and things. Well,
I do not use oregano, and I do not use bay leaf, and I do not use red pepper, as a lot of people do.
Okay.
Probably didn't need that extra jar.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now this is how you bake it. You can put it in an oven at 350 degrees. You do it just like this, right? After we made them, it's probably going to take a half hour to maybe to heat them up. You can also take them out one at a time or 2 at a time, put them in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, and it's just great. Doesn't matter either way. Now, if you want to freeze them, you want to tell them how you freeze them?
Yes. Before you put the sauce on, I take them and put a cookie sheet with a sheet of wax paper. I lay them individually, and then not on top of each other, and then cover them with a piece of wax paper. Again, no sauce, and then put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, you can take them out and put them in a plastic bag and put them right back in the freezer. Take them out 1 at a time or 5 at a time.
Okay.